Hello everyone and welcome back. This time things have changed, and instead of focusing on detailing, I will attempt to build something functional with only a few mods. Why only a few mods? Well, you might remember in the last episode of Let's Train Transylvania I mentioned something about a map with no mods. Well, this is the map that I was telling you about. It's a random generated map, and the only reason I started playing on it is so I can get some achievements, and I ended up enjoying it very much. So I will use this map, and the reason why I started here is so I can show you I've only got sandbox mode enabled, and that's been enabled only recently because I've done a mistake while I was testing the game, and I've enabled it and I've saved the game and I couldn't go back. So that's that. And we got the vehicles set to all. They were only Asians till recently, but I think that's going to give us some variety. I'm going to talk to you about the map a bit, and then I'm going to skip the loading bit of the game. Right, so the map size, it's a very large map, 1 by 1. I've started in 1850s, difficulty is set on medium, the current date is 2162. We've got nearly 6 billion in balance. But when I was testing, this is not going to be nowhere near enough, so I've got a plan for that as well. The date's been paused for a long time now, so the actual date is probably year 3000 or so. Anyway, I'll jump into the game and I'll see you on the other side. 27 towns, around 280 industries. They're all connected. We are providing goods to every city. The only problem is, when I've done it, I had no intention to keep this save game, and everything looks like a big bowl of spaghetti. 170 lines, 800 and some vehicles, road vehicles, and I'll show you in a minute the rest. I have a few mods in my mind that I will use. The first one it will be the sandbox mode, so I can place the industry where I want it. I'm not gonna use it for money. I will try to do everything with the profit gain in the actual game. The second mod is going to be bigger terrain brushes. That's going to come clear in a minute why I need it. On the third position is going to be vehicles. It might be a few more, maybe some bridges. If the space is not going to be enough to place the industries, I might add many industries. That's about it. Let me just bring this up. Right, don't get scared. So let me just remove those. Here we are. There are a lot of industries, and as I said, all looks like a big bowl of spaghetti. I'm just gonna take a short tour of the map, and then I'll explain what's gonna happen and you will probably see a picture that I've edited today while I was doing my research. I took a screenshot from the game, and that's how I draw the line and paint. They're not one of the best ones, but I got the idea. Again, all of this is done on paper and paint, so in theory this should work. If it's gonna work in here, I have no idea, but you know, it's worth a try. It's something that I always wanted to do, but never really. I was more interested in decorating and doing stuff like that. Right, let's bring the HQ. We have it here, a very nice building. Even has my name. Right, so the company score at 139. I'm not too sure how that works. We got debt 0, which you would expect. We've done almost 100 millions. So road vehicles 822, trams 13. I've not been focusing on passengers too much. Trains 37, ships 50, aircraft 19. And there's some more details in there. Should be oldest vehicle. Yes, oldest vehicle 62 hours. I'm not too sure what that means. And game speed. Okay, now if we bring the lines, if I zoom all the way down, we got 172 lines, and most of them are making a profit. Most of them. There are some that are just placed in a rush, and because I've started in 1850s, I've upgraded the vehicles and I've not cut down the numbers, so that's why they're not actually making any profit. But overall, I'm quite happy. Unfortunately, most of them are gonna go. So the grand plan is we're gonna build a mega hub. So we got 4 corners of the map. All 4 of them are water. I have to raise the terrain, and that's why we're gonna use more than 6 billion. So we got one in there, one in here. This is gonna get extended. We got one in here, which I'm gonna have to build again, and we got one in here, and I'm gonna extend this little island here. That's why I said, depending on the size of the industries, I might have to enable many industries because they don't take as much space. So 4 corners, they're gonna be 4 different type of industries in there. The big hub is gonna be here, around this area. Not too sure how big, how long, and how many tracks. That's gonna have to wait for a couple more minutes. This hub is only gonna receive finished product that the cities are gonna accept. So we got 27 cities. 9 of them require construction material, 9 of them require tools, and 9 of them require machines, goods, and fuel. I think that's it. And here, this part is gonna be the coal and iron ore mines, and this section here is going to be the quarries. Over to I guess I can call it the north. Over to the north is going to be the oil wells, which are going to get shipped over. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere here. Here is going to be the oil refineries, and then so we're going to drop it here from this side. They're going to other ships are going to pick it up and bring it into the fuel refinery over here. They're going to take the fuel back in here, and we're going to have a big train station here to take it to the mega hub. And I think some of the crude, the refined oil, is going to end up here, where it's going to be the plastic factory, I think. Anyway, that's the plan. You'll see more in the drawing. Yeah, in this corner is going to be the forests. Over here is going to be the sawmills, and here is going to be the machine factory, I think. Next to the hub, we're going to have the food processing plants and the goods factory on that side, and the tools factory is going to be over in here. Now the farms, next time you're gonna see the map is gonna be different, because I will delete every single line that we have for goods. So road line, train line, ship line, and aircraft line, all of those are gonna go. All the industries are gonna go as well, apart from the farms. And by the way, if you want the map, I will put a link in the description to download it from the Steam Workshop as it is. So as you see it now, you can download it. I've managed to tidy up a bit around, and it looks a lot better than before. But I'm afraid now it's time to make a mess again, because I'm gonna start destroying and planning. The passenger lines have not been affected, and they probably won't unless I'll have to delete them, but I'll put them back. That's gonna be a different part. Trying to sort out every town, not in the ways that I usually do, but just to make them look a bit more neater. Let's have a look at. Oh, we downgraded quite a lot at our headquarters, and I will jump into the time lapse. So the company score is down to 64. We got 6.10 billion now, because I sold a lot of vehicles. So we're down to 106 vehicles. You can see now I've not been focusing on passengers at all. And this map, we got 13 trams, 17 trains left, 4 ships, and 2 aircrafts. All that being said, I will let you enjoy some music, and I will pop every now and again to give you a rough idea of where I'm heading. Feel free to pause the image so you can have a really good look at the layout. I've started in this corner with the oil wells, so we are able to get some profit behind us. When I've done the testing, I run out of money after I finished with the terrain modifications. So oil being a very profitable setup, I think it was a wise decision. I've made this small island. I'm gonna place 16 oil wells, which are gonna get shipped over there. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how it works. You will see for the duration of this video that I'm not easily pleased when it comes to how things are looking. Everything I do is by trial and error. So I place it in an industry, and if I don't like it, I'll delete it and place it again and again and again until I'm satisfied, which you will see in this video. I've done quite a few of those, and I've not edited those bits on purpose. During my research, I've done a list with how many industries I'm gonna need to fulfill the needs of every town that we have on this map, as it was before I started removing the goods. And I'm gonna tell you about them. So we're gonna need 16 oil wells, 5 oil refineries that will get transferred to fuel refinery after that. We're gonna need 3 more oil refineries for the plastic, and we're gonna need 5 fuel refineries that are gonna hopefully be enough for all 9 towns that require fuel. In total is 1900 fuel for those nine cities. Moving on to forest, we're gonna need 22 forests, 7 sawmills, and from those 7 sawmills are gonna go to 7 tools factories. After that, we're gonna need another 4 sawmills that are gonna ship to the machine factories. In total 2700 tools. Then we need 5 good factories, and for those 5 we're gonna need 3 plastic ones, which they are gonna get oil from the refineries, 3 steel mills, which are gonna require 6 iron ores and 6 coal mines. In total 1800 goods. Moving on to machines, we're gonna need 8 machines factory. They are gonna feed up 9 cities, and for those we're gonna need 4 steel mills and 4 sawmills. And again, for each of those we're gonna need 8 iron ore, 8 coal, and for the sawmills 8 forests. Moving on to another corner where it's gonna be the mining corner, we're gonna have 14 iron ores and 14 coal mines. 2,850 machines required for all 9 cities. Then we have the construction material, which I like to call bricks. This is actually quite simple. This is going to be in a different corner. We're going to need 6 bricks factories that are going to provide construction material for 9 cities, and obviously 6 quarries that are going to be in another corner, and that's going to be the quarry corner. In total 2,050 bricks. And the last on the list is going to be the food processing plant that is going to be next to the mega hub. This may vary, but I have in mind 6 or 7 food processing plants, and should be enough to provide our 9 cities with food. And for those, each individual food factory requires 4 farms, so 24 or 28 farms, depending on how many factories we're gonna have. Again, with the risk of repeating myself over and over, all this was done on a piece of paper and on a screenshot. You probably noticed by now, I'm not a big fan of having too many straight roads. I like the curvy ones, but they'll have to be in a certain way. I have done this station and redone it again, I think about 4 times, and I was still not happy. Some of the bits have been edited, but I think this is the final version that I was happy with. Moving on to the lines, I have created 5 lines, and hopefully they'll be able to keep up with all the crude oil that we are producing at the moment on this island. More line colors is definitely going to be another mod that I'm going to enable because I need again some variety. Moving on to the next project, and this is going to be the oil refineries. We're going to bring crude oil from one side with the ships. It's going to be a big station in the middle, and then on the other side is going to be another big dock, and from there the ships are going to pick up the refined oil and take it somewhere in the left to the fuel refinery. You will be able to see that in probably part 2 of this video. Again, trying to decide which way is the best way to do it is very hard for me. The way they were, I think it'll look a bit congested, crowded, and I want to make use of the roads as well so we can have easy access and good connectivity to everything. Because sometimes if you connect 2 factories together, they won't pick up unless they have a road. And because the roads are there when you place a factory, it makes it even harder. So you place one in the street and then you have to delete it because the other road is in your way. We are approaching the end of the first part. In the second part, we're gonna build the fuel refinery, a part of the mega hub, and we're gonna lay the trucks from here all the way to the mega hub, and we're gonna connect some lines so we can finally ship some fuel. If you enjoyed the first part, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see but you want to see more, subscribe. That way you won't miss a thing. The second part should follow shortly. Until then, thanks for watching.